Hey, it's Matt at Krueger Nursery. Wanted to show you some of our Juniperus virginianas. They are done in 3 different technically growing platforms, we'll call it. Standard pot, 5 gallon. We have Pioneer pot, 5 gallon, and then we have a competing air-pruning pot that was actually set into a Pioneer pot holder, which was sheer accident, but we kind of just noticed it and we ran with it. We thought it was a good trial. So overall, the main thing we want to see is growth, how fast it grows. These were bare root into here in late January of 25. They were then pushed, let's see, they were inside of a greenhouse for a little bit just so we can control the water. They've been outside for about 6 months now to harden off. They'll stay outside here going forward. We did not go too crazy with the fertilizer. Just wanted to kind of see, could we get away with doing a half batch or so? And that seems to have been fruitful. In addition to that, we have noticed the growth and consistency in the Pioneers is pretty striking. It really is a consistent crop. We have a little bit less consistency in the other air pruning pot that we used, and then we also, with the regular container, it varied. Colorations all over the board, and not really, you can see it's pretty striking. And out here in a can yard, sitting down, you don't have perfect drainage obviously anywhere. We try to, but disease becomes a pretty good topic for us. And how do we prevent it? How do we not have it transfer? So we're getting away from a standard pot for that reason, staying away from bags. And also what we were realizing is we did grow some things in bags this year, and you have anywhere from liverwort sitting on the outside of them, moss, and I mean weeds will grow right out of them. Even out of a standard pot, the roots will grow out of the bottom drain ports. So all those things, we're definitely going towards air pruning pots in the future. So here's gonna be our 2 different ones. So let me flip this around. So on the left here, this is Pioneer pot, 5 gallon. Over here is once again another air pruning pot sitting in a Pioneer pot holder. Let's see. So let's look at the pretty good overall. Roots are throughout it.
Okay.
Series going off, it sounds like. So down here we have bunching roots, probably starting to circle. Basically don't have anywhere to go. But okay, it's being pruned out the bottom, but out these holders or feet and even the center, it's not doing what we're looking for. And you can see a difference here. So once again, here's Pioneer. So coloration's much different. We got about 6 inches of additional growth on these. Here we go. So roots, great. Look at the bottom. I mean, went all the way to the bottom, branched out. I mean, this is crazy. Excuse me. Got roots up here, up here, up here. Roots fully around it. And then just going out the bottom, you don't have any circling roots. They're all being trimmed nicely. And once again, this is, when I set it in that pot, I don't have to worry about, you know, Phytophthora, stuff like that, basically being transferred, because it's not sitting in standing water. So that's one of our main things here. Drainage is better. The uptake of nutrients, we're seeing a lot of upsides, thinking we can do 33-ish, maybe even up to 50% less fertilizer. And we're also thinking that we can use less fungicide. So anytime I can use less chemicals, I'm all ears. And that's really what we're going for around here, is how do I make it easier as a grower? How do I make it easier for myself? How to make it easier for my guys? And also, how do I make a better product for our customers at the end of the day that are going to take this? So, just wanted to give you an update. Have a great day.